What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here is if your midheaven is in the sign of Aries. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know how to find your midheaven, if you're just starting off your journey of self-love, self-knowledge, self-understanding, if you don't know why it's so drastically, direly, imperatively important to study yourself, to love yourself, and to understand yourself through astrology and numerology, don't worry, I got you. There's a couple of videos. I'll put the link in the description. You have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look at your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing, and you realize your midheaven is in the sign of Aries, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now you already know, before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what midheaven Aries people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Angelina Jolie, Kanye West, Julia Roberts, Tyra Banks, Fergie, Lisa Bonet, Zoe Saldana, Cameron Diaz, Steph Curry, Marvin Gaye, Will Smith, Keke Palmer, and Busta Rhymes. Alright, so boom, midheaven in Aries. So first of all, it's a brand new series. What does midheaven mean? What does it represent in your birth chart? So now, looking at your birth chart, you're gonna look at the circle. You're gonna see 4 bold lines. You're gonna see 2 bold lines. You're gonna see one line going horizontal, which represents your ascendant on one side and your descendant on the other side. The opposite of your ascendant is your descendant, your rising sign. Then you're going to see a vertical line, one going from the top, which is your MC, or medium coeli, chelly, tomato, no matter how you say it, doesn't matter, but it's called the MC. Some people say coeli, chelly, coeli, doesn't matter. So your MC is the top most highest point in your chart. That's your midheaven, the MC. You're going to see the letters MC. Don't get confused and think that your 10th house is automatically your MC. When you look at your chart, look for the line, like the bold line, and you'll see the 2 letters MC. So the top of your chart, the MC, medium, coeli, and the bottom is called the IC. It's called the imum, coeli. I don't know who made these names up. Don't ask me, I don't know. So the IC, we're going to say the IC. So the MC is the top, the IC is the bottom. Now remember what I said in my rising sign series. When you look at your chart, all the houses on top of the vertical line, all the houses on top of the horizontal line is the energy that people see. All the houses on the bottom is the energy that people don't see. So it's like your internal energy kind of thing. So your MC, the highest point of your chart, your midheaven, is your public persona. It's like what you should be trying to look towards when it comes to picking a career for yourself. It's how people will perceive you when you come to your public persona, your social status, your career. Remember that 10th house Capricorn kind of energy? So it's like your social status, your career. It's like your public perception, public persona is your MC, the highest point. And the opposite of your MC is the IC. That is like in the 4th house. So that's like your roots. It's like your family life, your childhood, your home life. It's what people will not really see unless you are close to them in a very like intimate way, friendship, relationship, family dynamic. So the midheaven is your public perception, your public persona, especially when it comes to your career. So looking for your purpose, looking for what you feel like you're supposed to do in this lifetime. Look at your midheaven to see what kind of energy that people will perceive you as when it comes to your career. Your IC is your childhood, is your home life. When you go home after work, how you act like in your private life, in your privacy, that people can't see you like that. So when you have a midheaven in Aries, the opposite of Aries is Libra. So your IC is gonna be automatically gonna be in Libra. So midheaven Aries, MC Aries, IC Libra. Now what does that mean? So when it comes to your midheaven, when you're going out to work, when you're like outside, when you're like outside your house, your public perception, it's like if you like videotape yourself and put yourself on YouTube, your YouTube personality is like your MC, like you're putting yourself out to the world, you're projecting your energy out to the world. Your social media energy that's like your MC energy, that's like your midheaven energy. You're putting yourself out to the world And that persona that you put off to the world is like your midheaven energy. So the Aries midheaven energy is gonna be very like competitive, gonna be very like, you're gonna look like you're very arrogant in a little bit. You're gonna look very confident within yourself. You're gonna always be striving to be the best at whatever you do, kind of thing. When it comes to picking a career for yourself, you're gonna want to do something that keeps you active. Y'all should definitely be the type that wants to work for yourself. Like, you don't really need to have a boss, kind of thing. Because Aries are the type that don't really like to be told what to do. They like to be in control. They like to be the boss. So like when you have an Aries midheaven, you should be gearing towards doing something that keeps you active, that keeps you challenged, that always keeps things on your toes, kind of thing. Keeps you having control of yourself, not being told what to do all the time. So you'll be looked at from your MC, your public perception. You'll be looked at like you're kind of arrogant. You'll be looked at like you're very selfish, or you're just very like a real go-getter in your way. Like you just always want to go out and get what you want. When you have a goal set in your mind, you always go out and get what you want. So you're going to be looked at from your public perception as this person is very ambitious. This person always gets their goals met. They're very active. They're very like in your face, kind of aggressive, kind of thing. And by the way, when you have an Aries MC, your rising sign will either be a Cancer rising, a Gemini rising, or a Leo rising. Now, the rising sign based on degrees, it will be different for those that have like a different rising sign. But the 3 rising signs that you will have is a Cancer, Gemini, or Leo. If you have one of these 3 rising signs, you might have a Aries MC. So don't just look at your 10th house, like I said, and be like, oh, my 10th house is in Taurus. I'm a Taurus midheaven. Look for the 2 letters MC. So the public perception, your public persona, is going to be that Aries kind of energy, that ambitious, that kind of like competitive, like always wants to be the best at where you go. So when you're working with a team, it's like you're the type that always wants to be first, that always wants to be the leader. Like you're going to be put in leadership roles automatically. So that's like your public perception, your public persona. And now when you go to the opposite, your MC, your IC is in Libra. So that means that when you go out to work, when you're out in public, you're looked at like you're all in people's faces, or you're just very like aggressive and very arrogant and like can be a little selfish a little bit. You looked at like that to the public, but then when you come home after work, your family life, your home life, the side that people don't really see from you is that when you're around your family, that's when you like seek the harmony, you seek the beauty, you seek balance. It's like people that live with you, that are like in close relationships with you, they don't really feel that Aries energy because that's not your public persona. Your IC is your internal, relaxed home life kind of thing, your family life, your 4th house. Growing up, when you have the Libra in the 4th house, the Libra and the IC, it's like you were growing up, your parents didn't really put you like on a high pedestal, or they didn't really give you a lot of attention. It was like you had to share it with your siblings because that Libra is all about balance. So you had to like balance your attention with your siblings. You really had to like, your parents kind of looked at you like equals kind of thing. So you wasn't really getting like all the attention that you kind of wanted. And when you wanted something, it's like you really had to ask for it. Things didn't really come to you like that. So like you actually grow up learning like, all right, so when I want something, I gotta go get it. So when I was in the house, when in my childhood, when I was in the crib, things were like so equal. I wasn't really like the top in my family kind of thing. Things were just equal. Things were just balanced. So when I go out in the work field, when I go out for my career, I know that I want to go get it and I have to get it myself. So that's where I become very assertive, very ambitious. Like I want what I want and I know how to get it kind of thing. So it's like your childhood was very balanced, that Libra energy, and it comes out to your public perception, your public persona, your career. It's like, all right, so now, because I know how it feels like to not really be like, not really be like the center of attention, or not really have like everything I wanted, hand and foot. I know I have to go get it for myself. So now you go out and you go out to like, then become very ambitious, and then you become very assertive kind of way, that Aries kind of energy. So the perfect field for these people is like being an athlete, being like a personal trainer, like working for the army, anything that keeps your body active, anything that keeps you going, keeps you challenged, that makes you always move body-wise. Because the Aries is ruled by the head. Aries are very active, ruled by Mars. They always have to be moving. So anything that keeps you like active in a way, keeps you challenged, make sure you can like have full control over your business, full control of what you want. Being like an entrepreneur is like the best thing for this placement. So look at your midheaven as in like, what kind of energy do I give out to the world? What kind of energy do people see me as when it comes to my career? I should put myself in positions of leadership. Like that's definitely Y'all are not here to work for somebody. You're here to be a leader for yourself, kind of thing. Putting yourself in the leadership roles, leadership energy is like the best for y'all, because when you come back home, your family looks at you, your family feels you, and your family can like feel that Libra energy, that feel that harmonious energy, to feel that everything is peaceful. I'm not here to be selfish when I'm in my house. I'm not here to be like assertive all the time. I actually like that balance. I like that harmony with my family members. I like that peace and harmony when I'm at home. But when I'm at work, I'm going out to get it. So these people, when they go out to get it, when they go out to get the bag, like they're really like assertive with it. They're really all about getting what they want. Like they kind of push people out the way, like run over people, trample people out the way. Like they can really just be like all bullheaded and wanted to all ram-headed, wanted to get their goals met so fast that they don't really care about the consequences. It's like y'all could be like a little impulsive, and when you want to do something, y'all could be easy to start something but not finish it as quick, because that's that Aries energy. But when it comes to you have a goal in your mind, you just always go out and get it. So when you go out to the workplace, you're very ambitious, very Aries-like. People can see you as this person very competitive. This person always wants to be first. But then when you come back home in your family dynamic, that's where that Libra energy comes out. That's where that harmony comes out. That's where that peacekeeping comes out. That's where that beauty, and that's where everything's like you just want things to be chill and easy going kind of thing. So understand that the MC, the midheaven, is your public perception, public persona, especially with your career and your work. Remember, 10th house energy is that Capricorn work ethic kind of energy. The highest point to your chart is what people see. The highest point, anything above that horizontal line, is what people see. So the highest point for your chart is what people can actually like see. If you were to make a YouTube channel and you videotape yourself, you will be giving off like Aries energy in the camera. Like that's your public perception. When you come back home, when it comes to your home life, your childhood, that's where that Libra energy comes out. That's where like you don't want to be always assertive. You just want to be chilling around your family in harmony and peace and balance and all that Libra energy kind of thing. So that was my video on Aries Midheaven. Hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on Taurus Midheaven. You already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real. Like for real, growing crazy fast. If you haven't subscribed yet though, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy Lil Finesse, your Jiggy Hippie. I'ma see all y'all when I see y'all. Peace.